Imagine if your school or college had no rules and everyone could do whatever they wanted. It would be chaotic, right? Just like our school or college, our country has some important rules for us to follow called the fundamental duties. Today we are going to learn about these duties which help keep our country peaceful and organized. Hello everyone, my name is Priya and I welcome you all back to my channel PictoLearning. I hope you all are doing great. As we had discussed in the previous video that fundamental duties are enshrined in part 4A of the Indian Constitution. This part was added by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act of 1976, which means initially fundamental duty was not part of the Indian Constitution. It was added later in the Indian Constitution. Part 4A contains only one article, and that is Article 51A. Article 51A contains total of 11 fundamental duties, in which the 11th fundamental duty was added by 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002. Now let's understand each one of the duties in detail. The first duty is about respecting the Constitution. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to abide by the Constitution and respect its idols and institutions, the national flag and the national anthem. This statement means that every person in India should follow the rules written in the Constitution, which is like a big rule book that tells us how we should treat each other and our country. We should also respect the organizations mentioned in it, like the Parliament, Judiciary, and other constitutional bodies. We should also show respect to important symbols of our country, like the national flag and the national anthem. For example, when we stand up and sing the national anthem, we are showing respect for our country and for the people who have worked to make it a better place. The next duty is about cherishing the noble idols. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to cherish and follow the noble idols which inspired our national struggle for freedom. This statement means to say that every person in India should remember the values that motivated people in India to fight for freedom from British rule, such as non-violence, equality, justice, liberty, and unity. Just as our freedom fighters fought for our nation's liberty, we should honor their efforts by embracing and practicing those same noble beliefs. Now, as an example, imagine a time when you and your friends work together to clean up your school garden, because you all believe it's important to have a clean and nice garden for everyone. This teamwork and belief in doing what's right is similar to how people in India came together with courage and determination to make India a free country. So in our daily lives, when we stand up for what is fair, help others and work together for a good cause, we are living by those noble idols and honoring the memory of those who fought for India's freedom, right? Now the third duty is about upholding unity and integrity. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to uphold and protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of India. Sovereignty means India's ability to make its own decisions. Unity means everyone in India being together as one. And integrity means keeping India whole and undivided. This statement means that every person in India has a responsibility to keep our country safe and whole. It's like saying we should all work together to make sure India stays strong and united. Just like how we protect and take care of our family, we should do the same for our country. Now, as an example, imagine your school sports team. Every player supports the team so you can win the game together, right? The next duty is about defending the country. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to defend the country and render national services when called upon to do so. This statement means that every person in India should be ready to protect our country and help out when needed, such as during war, emergencies, crisis, or for community services. It's like saying we should be prepared to serve our nation whenever we are asked to do so, just like how we help our family and friends when they need us. So it's our responsibility to stand up for our country and do our part to keep it safe. Now, as an example, imagine if there is a flood in your area and the government calls upon citizens to help with relief efforts. As a citizen of India, you can participate by volunteering to distribute food and supplies to those affected by the flood. This act of service not only helps your fellow citizens in need but also contributes to the overall well being and security of the country. Now, the next duty is about promoting harmony and brotherhood. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood amongst all the people of India, transcending religious, linguistic, and regional or sectional diversities, and to renounce practices derogatory to the dignity of women. See, this statement means that every person in India should work towards making everyone feel like they belong together, no matter what their religion, language, or where they come from. It's like saying we should all be friends and treat each other with respect. And also, we should not do anything that make girls or women feel bad about themselves. So it is important for us to be kind to each other and treat everyone with dignity and respect. Now, as an example, imagine you have a group of friends who speak different languages and come from different places. Even though you may not all speak the same language or have the same customs, you should still treat each other kindly and respect each other's differences. Also, you should make sure that everyone, including girls, is treated fairly and respectfully. This is what this statement is all about. Now, the next duty is about preserving rich heritage. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture. This statement means that every person in India should appreciate and protect the diverse cultural traditions that make up our country's heritage. It's like saying we should take care of and respect the different customs, languages, and traditions that make India special. Think about how you might value and preserve something special in your own life, like a family old photo or your favorite toy. You take care of it, make sure it stays in good condition, and you appreciate its importance. Similarly, as citizens of India, we should take care of our culture, respect its traditions, and make sure it continues to be celebrated and respected by everyone. Next duty is about protecting natural environment. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to protect and improve the natural environment including forest, lakes, rivers and wildlife, and to have compassion for living creatures. This statement means that as citizens of India, we should take care of our environment like food, water, air, plant, etc. We should also try to keep forests, lakes, rivers and wildlife safe and healthy. It's important to be kind to animals and care for them. So it's like saying we should do our best to look after nature and be nice to animals. As an example, just like we clean our rooms to keep them neat and tidy, we should also keep our surroundings clean by not throwing garbage on the streets or in rivers. This helps to protect the environment and keep the animals healthy. Also, just like we take care of our pets and show the love and kindness, we should also be kind to animals in the wild. We should not harm them or destroy their homes. So this statement is telling us that it's our responsibility to look after nature and be kind to all living creatures. The next duty is about developing scientific temper. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to develop the scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reform. This statement means that every person in India should learn to think like scientists, be kind to others, always ask questions, and try to improve things. It's important for us to be curious and open-minded and try to make the world a better place by understanding how things work and how we can make them better. Now, as an example, think of a school project where students are learning about plants. Instead of just memorizing facts from a book, they can develop a scientific temper by asking questions like, why do plants need sunlight? Or how does water help a plant grow? They can also show humanism by caring about the plant and respecting each other's ideas and opinions during the project. And they can show the spirit of inquiry and reform by trying new ways to improve their project or helping to make their school garden more beautiful. So the statement is saying that as citizens of India, it's our job to be curious, kind, and willing to make things better in our own small ways. The next duty is about safeguarding public property. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to safeguard public property and to abjure violence. This statement means that every person in India should take care of things that belong to everyone, like parks, roads, and buildings. For example, if you see someone damaging a playground or breaking things in a park, it's important to stop. Also, we should not use violence or hurt others to solve problems. Instead, we should try to find peaceful solutions and treat everyone with kindness and respect. Okay? The next duty is about striving towards excellence. It says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that the nation constantly rises to higher levels of endeavor and achievement. This statement is saying that every person in India should try their best to do really well in everything they do, both by themselves and with others. This helps our country to keep getting better and better in everything we do. Imagine you are playing a game with your friends. Your duty is to always try your best to win, but also to play fairly and kindly. Just like in a game, in everyday life, we should work hard in everything we do. Whether it is studying, helping others, or being kind. By doing our best, we help our country grow stronger and achieve great things together. Now, the last duty is about providing education. As we have discussed earlier also, that this duty was added later in the Indian Constitution. It was added by 86th Constitutional Amendment Act of 2002. This duty says that it shall be the duty of every citizen of India who is parent or guardian to provide opportunities for education to his child or, as the case may be, ward between the age of 6 and 14 years. This means that if you are a parent or guardian in India, it's your responsibility to make sure your child goes to school. This is for children between 6 and 14 years old. So it is important to give them the chance to learn and go to school during this time. For example, suppose you are a parent and you have a daughter named Ria who is 8 years old. It's your duty to make sure Ria goes to school regularly and learns new things. You can help her with her homework, encourage her to read books, and make sure she attends all her classes. By doing this, you are fulfilling your responsibility as a citizen of India to provide education opportunities to your daughter Ria, who is between 6 and 14 years old. So these were the 11 fundamental duties which are part of the Indian Constitution to help us become a responsible citizen and contribute positively to our society. So remember, as citizen of India, it's important to respect our constitution and follow our fundamental duties. Let's pledge to uphold these duties and work together to build a brighter future for India. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more educational videos. See you soon in the next video.